This is a video response to the Schleg Daddy, Jeff Schleg, over at his channel, The Schleg Daddy. Now, Jeff, I respect you and everything you have done for the Off the Rope show. I respect your opinions and all that. But I just watched your rant on a new video player that YouTube has created. And as much as this may sound like I'm kissing YouTube's ass and being biased towards them, let me first of all say this. YouTube, the YT as I like to call him for short, has screwed me over in the past under a different account name. But the thing is, I can't really blame them for screwing me over. Because one, I don't know if it was something I did, if somebody hacked into my account, or if I got 3 strikes you're out on my previous accounts. I can't say that. What I can say, Jeff, though, is this. Yes, the YT has made a lot of mistakes. But you know what? They're not the only video uploading service that has done that. Blimp.tv, the Daily Motion, Metacafe, VO, they've all made changes and they've all fucked up. Excuse my language. Excuse my language, Lord, but they have all fucked up. And here's why. They try to improve it because they want to give the fans and the users and the people that make the sites what they are, they want to give back to them in some way. But you also have to understand, they're not just trying to do that to make things easier and better for us as users. They're trying to make it better for those that they are partners with. Not those like us that shelve out money and say, hey, I want to be a partner and all that. No. They are doing it also for the big partners they have. Studios. Movie studios like 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers. The music groups like WMG, SMG, UMG, EMI. They're doing it to make it better for them. I mean, take a look at who they're partnered with when it comes to music videos. Vivo. They're partnered with them, Schleg. So think about it this way. Put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in their shoes, Schleg Daddy. What would you do if you were YouTube? If you were Daily Motion? If you were Metacafe? If you were Blimp.tv? What would you do to help improve the community? What would you do to make your big name partners, the studios, the music groups, and everybody that you're working with happy? What would you do? You try your best to give them what they want. Now, you say that one of the things that the YT broke with this new video player is the view count. How can we really say that? How can we really prove that they broke the video count or the view count of everybody's videos? We can't. It could be just somebody out there complaining about the new video player, and they're just trying to find an excuse used to put the blame completely on YouTube. I mean, maybe the view count is one of the reasons. I don't know. I'm just saying. And think about it this way, Schleg. Think about it this way. I know that you have heard people say that there are those out there that will hack into accounts, there are those that will make up stories, all because they don't like certain things that YouTube does. I said in my video, my audio video, celebrating 1,000 subscribers, over 1,000 subscribers, I said in that video that there are those out there that are upset at YouTube to the point that they will do anything to get back at YouTube. I said that a lot of them, the reason they hate on people like me, and I'm pretty sure there are people that hate on you, the reason they say the things that they do to us, the reason they comment badly about us, they call us names and stuff like that, for the things I'm a fan of, for the things you're a fan of, it's because they're not upset at us, They don't look at us like freaks. They don't look at us as nerds or wrestling marks or whatever you want to call it. They look at us as just easy targets because they're mad at YouTube because YouTube will not let them have what they want. It's like I said, there's a lot of people out there, Schleg, that want YouTube to be completely uncensored. But here's the thing. YouTube was like that when it began. They were. But they got in trouble for what some of the content they allowed on there. They got in trouble. That's why things have changed. I mean, look, if you think about it, in some ways, YouTube is trying to give back what they had to take away. I mean, it took them damn near over a year for people to allow users like myself and you to use music from places like WMG, SMG, EMI, UMG, to use it without having to worry if the audio is going to be disabled, if the video is going to be disabled. It took them damn well over a year to make that happen. So you've got to realize, man, they may make mistakes, but again, they're not the only ones. Dailymotion, Metacafe, Blimp.tv, and VO are the same ways. You can't just blame YouTube for this. And you also got to think of it this way. At E3, YouTube was announced that it was coming to the Xbox 360. Do you not think that maybe the reasoning behind YouTube's change in video player and all these other changes that have been and may come in the near future, do you not think it's maybe they're trying to make things adjustable, not just for computers, but for those that are going to be watching YouTube on the Xbox? Do you think they're not trying to make things more easy and capable for when that happens? Think about it. Things sometimes have to change, whether we like them or not. For other things to be improved. I mean, look at Facebook. Facebook, believe it or not, has changed itself in some ways. And it all changed mostly when it started going on the consoles, like Xbox, like PS3. You know, so we can't really say, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that, and they're ruining things just because we feel like it. I mean, look at Netflix. Netflix used to just be an online rental store. Just rent a DVD, a couple of DVDs, have them mailed to you, watch them, mail them back. Now they've overhauled their site to where not only can you rent videos online, you can watch videos online, not just off of your computer, but off of your television screen, right there, be it through that, the 360, be it, if you will, through an iPod, like I have, an iPad, an Android, an iPhone, or be it, Schleg, through the Nintendo Wii or the PS3. So when you think about it, things have to change for other things to be improved or for other things to have access. So when you think about it, perhaps the video player has changed because maybe that's the first step in allowing the Xbox Live to enable Xbox Live in the next few months to have easier access for when YouTube becomes part of the community. Look at Hula Player. Look at Hula.com, Hula Plus. They changed their site a little bit. And why? Because they ended up on Xbox. You get what I'm saying? When certain things get ready to jump onto other areas, into other environments, that's when things will change elsewhere. In its main habitat, when it gets ready to jump into a new habitat, it's got to change. It's going to be a change. There's going to be a change within. And that's exactly what this is. A change. A change for when Xbox gets YouTube. Get what I'm saying? Now, but though, I'm not saying you or anybody else doesn't have a gripe. You guys have a right to your gripe. You guys have a right to your opinions. But I'm just saying, Schleg Daddy, Jeff, whatever you want to call yourself, this video player is the least of our worries. It's the least of our worries. The truth is, all it is, Schleg, is just the first step in trying to make a new environment, into creating a new environment for a new area that YouTube is going into. That's what's going on. I mean, yeah, there are times I didn't like some of the new some of the new designs, but you know what? It's like a friend of mine said, Rashitsu, Danielle, here on YouTube said, we complain about it, then the following week we forget about it. Alright? And again, we can't really assume, Schleg, that YouTube's video player change, or change of the video player, has anything to do with the loss of view count. People, like I said, will probably say that because they want to find an excuse. It's like I said, and I'll repeat myself. The reason people target people like me and you isn't because they hate us, isn't because they hate what we're fans of or what we're interested in. It's because they have a hatred towards YouTube, because YouTube doesn't let them put what they want. Now, Jeff, I will understand that you're probably one of those out there that wouldn't mind YouTube allowing people, to put up maybe lesbian content or all hardcore lesbian action or whatever you want to call it, or whatever, erotic stuff. I'm sure you wouldn't mind that. But you know what? That's just what makes, that again is why people are upset at YouTube. And why they target us. Again, not because they target us because they hate what we stand for, hate what we're fans of, or hate what we're interested in. It's because of the hatred for YouTube. And that, my friend, is why sometimes things like this come up. That's why sometimes people make up stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if the loss of view count is due to that same reason. So, that's just my response to you. Comment down below if you like, and I'll talk to you later.